good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever and wherever you're joining us from today. Welcome. My name is Rachel, and today we're going to do a seated sequence. So funny story, last week I was locked in a toilet cubicle for an hour and a half, and after the mild panic when it first happened, I realised that I just needed to calm down and someone would come along eventually. So this is inspired by that. I actually did sit in a toilet cubicle and do yoga. So hopefully you're not stuck in a toilet today. Maybe you're sat at your desk or waiting for a train or a plane or just about to watch some telly. So find a comfortable seat. Make sure your sit bones are connected to the chair. Soften your shoulders. Close down your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And just take a few moments to arrive in the space that you find yourself today. Take a few deep inhales and exhales. Really filling your lungs, pressing them all the way to the edges of your rib cage. Settle your shoulders, lengthen your spine, just balancing your head on top of your neck. Breath coming smoothly and easily in through the nose and out through the nose, if possible. And we'll just start exactly where we are, keeping your eyes closed if you'd like to. And we'll just start by wriggling our toes. Nothing fancy. Just spreading and wriggling, tiptoeing, squanching them up, spreading them out. And start to take that movement into your ankles. Don't know if you can hear, but mine are already clicking and cracking and getting out some of that tension. Windscreen wiper the feet. Just give them a bit of love. You might find it easier for this next bit just to shuffle your bum cheeks or your sit bones to the edge of your seat so you've got a bit more movement in your legs. And we're just going to start by raising and lowering one knee at a time. So straightening out your feet, coming up right onto the points of your tiptoes. That starts to just bring a little bit of movement into the hip joints. And you can go as fast or as slow as feels good for you today. And this just starts to bring some circulation to these legs, as if we're walking around or stood a lot in the day or even just sat down a lot. Sometimes that circulation can get a little bit sluggish. And this is quite a nice way to gently waken that up. Nice. So now taking your right leg and just stretch it out in front of you. So your left leg is still bent at right angles, so knee directly over your ankle. And your right leg is straight on your right heel. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthening your torso. And exhale, just bring your chest forward just enough to feel a bit of a stretch in the back of that right leg. If you'd like to, you can take your elbow down onto your knee just to support your upper body. Plugging this right hip back, really feeling that stretch all down the back of your right leg. Breathing deeply here. Flexing those toes just to get a little bit more juice out of this stretch. Inhale, back up. Bend your right leg, and we'll do the same on the other side. So stretching out the left leg, nice and straight, heel into the ground, toes flexed towards you. Inhale, lengthen that torso. Exhale, chest moves forward, bringing that stretch again into the back of the left leg. Right elbow down if you need to, or hands free if you're looking for a bit more core work today. Making sure we're rooted through that right foot. One more inhale here. Exhale, sink tiny bit deeper. And inhale. And bring it back up. Just shake that out. Bringing your right ankle on top of your left knee, so we get this figure 4 shape. Gently rest your hands on your ankle and your knee. Inhale, nice and tall, and exhale, same motion, chest forwards. And just think about where it is that you're feeling that stretch. For me, I get a nice stretch along the outside of my hip. Keep this toe flexed. These hip openers can be really difficult. You might not get much movement at all. We store a lot of our body's tension in our hips, so go steady here. Nice. Inhale, back up, very gently. Pop that right leg back down. Give it a bit of a jiggle. And same on the other side. So left ankle, excuse me, on right knee. Creating this figure 4 shape. Gently rest our palms. Inhale, torso nice and tall, head reaching. Exhale, chest moves forwards. A bit tighter on this side, and you might find one side is different than the other. Or not, either is totally normal. Keep these left toes flexed, just helps to support that knee a little bit, and definitely don't put too much pressure on that left knee. Take a final inhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, coming back up. Lovely. Give that leg a jiggle. So inhaling, your arms up as far as your body and your space allows. And exhale, clasping your palms together behind your back, either in reverse prayer or just grabbing onto either elbow. Exhale, fold forward between your legs. Inhale, coming back up. Long torso, straight spine. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, back up one more time. Long spine. Exhale, fold forwards. And this is kind of an upside down happy baby. So if you want, you can take your arms and grab hold of your feet. Keeping your spine nice and long, crown of the head reaching forward. Feeling a nice opening in your hips and a nice lengthening forward of your spine. Release your hands, inhale all the way back up. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up and over, and exhale, twist your torso to the left. So right hand coming onto left knee, left hand either gently resting behind you or taking hold of the back of your chair. Inhale, grow your spine nice and tall. Exhale, squeeze your tummy muscles to coax your body round, and your head is the last thing to twist. Inhales, lengthening. Exhale, squeezing and twisting. Saying hello to all of our internal organs, helping with digestion and blood flow to all of our inside juicy bits. One more inhale and exhale, back round to centre. Give yourself a bit of a shake, you might feel slightly uneven. So inhale, arms are reaching. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand on right knee, right hand on the back of the chair, or just gently resting behind you. Inhales, growing that spine really nice and tall. Exhale, squeezing these tummy muscles just to coax you a little bit further round. Try and keep your hips soft. Tendency to sort of tense up or twist around in the hips. We're trying to make the movement from the spine. So introduce some softness into those legs. Exhale, squeeze and twist. Exhale, back round to centre. Beautiful. So we'll just do some shoulder shrugs, little circles, or bringing them up to your ears, and then exhaling them back down. Bring them up to your ears. Exhale, back down. One more like that. Inhale up to your ears. Exhale, release. Beautiful. So some seated cat-cows. Gently place your palms on your knees. On an inhale, we're going to move the chest forward, initiating that movement right from the base of the spine. Opening the chest to the front. And exhale, rolling the spine backwards, hollowing out your body. Inhale, chest comes forward. Chin slightly lifted. Exhale, start that motion at the bottom of the spine, rounding the back, hollowing out your torso, dropping the chin. One more inhale. Exhale. And this time, I'm going to continue with that cat-cow motion, but we're going to journey there differently. So instead of going in a straight line, we're going to go round in a circle. So inhale forwards, and exhale, take your torso out to the right, all the way around until you've hollowed out your body and rounded your back. And then inhale, round to the left, until we end up with our chest open. So I like to imagine that I'm inside an ice cream cone here, and I'm trying to rub all of the ice cream off the inside of the cone. So I'm trying to make my body make connection all the way around a tube. Nice. And back the other way. to a neutral spine. And we'll just do the same as we did at the beginning, so straightening out that right leg. Inhaling, torso long, exhaling, reaching that chest forwards. You might find that you can get slightly further in this stretch than you could before. You might not, and that's totally fine too. Give our little toes a wiggle while we're there. Inhale, coming back up. Beautiful. Left leg extending. Inhaling, torso nice and tall. Exhaling, chest forwards. Keeping that spine straight. Inhale, back to seated. Bringing this right ankle onto this left knee. Opening up that right hip. Gently placing your palms on your ankle and your knee. Inhaling nice and tall. And exhale, reaching that chest forward. Inhale, back to centre. And again on the other side, so left ankle, right knee. Drawing that left knee down gently. Inhaling, crown of the head reaching up, up, up. And then exhale, chest moves forward. Nice. These are even just a nice thing to do, even if you don't do the whole sequence. If you're sat at a desk for the day, or just while you're watching the telly or anything like that, just take some time to breathe deeply, maybe come into one or two of these positions and give your body a little bit of a stretch, bit of love, while you're going about all of the other things that you have to do each day. Inhale, back to centre. I like to think of them as like little micro yoga sessions. Excellent. So coming back, fully sitting, supported on the chair. Spine is nice and tall. Try to avoid resting your back on the back of the chair and keep that spine nice and tall. Just place our palms in our lap. Close down our eyes if that feels comfortable or appropriate for you to do wherever you are today. Just take a few deep inhales, allowing your skeleton to be upright and strong, but the rest of your body to just sag. Don't need to do anything else. Soften your belly and your hips. Shimmy your shoulder blades down your back. Let your arms and your hands go limp. Feel like your head is gently resting on top of your neck. Jaw is soft, parting your teeth and your lips if you need to. Relaxing your cheeks, unfurrowing your brow. Softening your ears and your scalp. just take a few moments to absorb those very few, very gentle postures that we just encouraged our bodies to do, just to open and lengthen. We just ask ourselves how we're feeling. Check in with our body. Just swaying gently now and wiggling our fingers and toes, bringing a little bit of movement back to our body. Blinking open our eyes if they were closed. Yoga is here to help us feel a little bit better than we did before, and I hope that helped you today. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. Namaste.